All right, welcome everyone to today's challenge. Today is a 13th day out of the 365 days challenge trying to build a business online. So wherever you are joining me from, you are welcome. I hope you are not just becoming a spectator, but actually doing the work. That is what is required of you to have any chance at success. There is no success guaranteed even when you do the work, but at least when you do the work, you stand the chance of being successful. And that is all that we are doing. We are trying to give ourselves a chance at building a business that could potentially replace our 9 to 5, a business that is our own, and hopefully give us some breather when it comes to our finances so that we don't have to depend on someone else to determine the level of our finance. And this is not to say that you have to quit your job, blah blah blah. And this is not an overnight success thing. Okay, the reason I'm doing this is, one, for myself, and secondly, you hear a lot of people on YouTube saying, "Oh, I open this shop and I earn this amount of money," and you ask yourself, "Is it even true?" This time, I'm doing the work every day. This video is probably boring and all of that, but the whole idea is not for me to do a video to optimize for views. I want people who are following or watching to see that every day I show up and I do the work, and that is how you become successful. Okay, if it was easy, everybody would have done it. So don't believe everything that you see on YouTube. Some people have become very good at making videos, and they will even lie to you that they have done the work and all of that. Honestly, they have not done anything. All right, so enough of the ranting. Now we are going to get into business. So I'm going to get my screens ready and we will get started. All right, guys, so let's start. I'm going to start sharing my screen. Brilliant. So if you are joining today for the very first time, then I'm afraid you have to go back and watch previous episodes, because forward ever, backwards never. What we are attempting to do in a matter of a month or so is to try and get this Shopify store that I had, get it up and running. Okay, so that it will be able to be functional. Okay, it's already active, as you can see here, because my Shopify tax services is active, but it's been abandoned for a while. And because if you look at billing, for instance, you can see that I started the shop 3 days before 27th March, so about 24, because what happens is that Shopify gives you 3 days of free trial. And if you are watching, by the way, and you want to start your own Shopify store, I have some links that I have provided that could help you to start. So it's this link. I've put it in the description and anywhere that you are watching from, you should see. But I can put it again anywhere for you if any of you want it. So this is the description. If you want to start your own store, you can use that link. And what is going to happen is that you can start for free. So you start for free for 3 days. No credit card required. You just have to enter your email and you are agree to receiving marketing emails from Shopify. And after 3 days, if you have not cancelled and you are still happy to continue, what is going to happen is that they will charge you £1 for every month for 3 months. So it's like £3 for 3 months. So it's virtually you're getting it for free. So you get 3 months to build your store and get it running. And if you show up every day like I'm doing, and you even do it for 1 hour or 2 every day, you'll be able to get your shop up and running in 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the brand that you are building. Okay, I am building a beauty brand, so I am very particular about everything because the aesthetics needs to stand out. Okay, but if I just selling something that doesn't require a lot of aesthetics, then you can get it up and running and you can block a large amount of time and do it even more beyond the challenge time. So use that link and get yourself started on Shopify if you don't already have one. Okay, so we started working on shipping and delivery. Okay, so I realized that there are still issues with this that I need to work on. So currently it looks like my shipping location, the only one that is active is this one. Rest of the world, I'm not sure where the other two are because I added 3, but as you can see, they are not there. So I'm not sure why, but I'll have to do it again. So using ChatGPT to help us to understand things with the settings and also customizing them accordingly. So I have to do Canada. My shipping zone, I'm making Canada one of the zones because the brand, the company that I've partnered with to help me build my brand is headquartered in Canada. It's Blanca and they are in Canada. So if I get an order, that is where it's going to be shipped from. So that is like my domestic shipping zone. Okay, that is why I've made Canada my domestic shipping zone, even though I'm not in Canada or the shop it's not in Canada, it's in the UK, but that is where I'll be doing most of the shipping. Okay, so then we need to add rates. So for the rates, we choose customize, and if we come here, we made the customized one. We said standard 3 to 7 business days, and we are going to offer free. So you can see that it's free because if I'm shipping within Canada, then I can offer it for free, So I'm going to do done. Then I will do add another rate. This time is the rate I'm adding is going to be the express. So I'm going to choose this. So if somebody doesn't want standard but wants express, then Let me choose customize. Then that person has to pay. Yeah. So I'm putting at £7. I have to verify from Blanca if that is the express charge for people in Canada. So, but for now, this is what I'm going to put there. So click done. Now, yesterday, because I lost these settings, I'll click on save just so I don't lose anything. Now you can see that I have to do something here on the rest of the world because of some issue, but let's finish with this and we'll take care of it. So we've got Canada added. Brilliant. Then the next is that I'm going to create another zone for United States because I'll be targeting United States a lot. So add shipping zone. So this shipping zone is for the United States. So US, North America. Yep. United States, already selected. I'll do done. And I'll add the rate. So here's how you configure it. Is the shipping zone, then the rates. Okay. So when you list an item on your Shopify, you link it to a shipping zone and the rate. So if people go to the checkout and they are in Canada, they are going to see the rate, whether they want standard or express. If they choose standard and then it's free, they choose express, they expect to get their product within 2 to 5 business days, and that one they will pay for it. Okay, but if they can wait and they want it for free, then they choose standard. So you have to link all of these shopping zones and shipping zones and rates to your products that are listed on Shopify. Okay, so for US, we've got standard. It's 5 to 10 business days. So you come here, you hit customize, you put name there, and we are looking at, I'm just going to go by £4. 4, and I'll do done. Okay. However, for the US, what I can do is that I can add conditional pricing for US. Okay. So if I do based on other price, no, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so done. And I'm going to add another rate, which is express. So I'm going to do custom. Then I will come to this part that says express. Then for express, if somebody's in the US and they want express, then they are looking at maybe £10. Again, these are figures that I need to verify, but for now, these are figures that have been suggested by ChatGPT. But I need to verify with Blanca, my fulfillment location, so that I make sure that it's accurate. Then I'll do done, and I'll also save this one. I don't want to lose it like I lost it at first. So I've got Canada as my domestic shipping zone. I've set it standard and express rates in the United States, a special shipping zone, standard and express rate, then the rest of the world, which I did yesterday. I did all of that yesterday, but it looks like I lost, the Canada and the US, so I had to do it again. But if you look here, it says customers in 194 countries or regions won't be able to check out because they are in an inactive market. To activate, go to market. So I need to work on my markets because there are some issues that customers in two regions won't be able to check out because of missing shipping rates. Create a shipping zone for those regions and add rates. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so I'm going to go back here and I'm going to do edit zone and just I have to check because it looks like some countries were not checked. Yep, so these two, I believe, Belgium. I could have created an EU separate zone for EU, but I just want to simplify it for now. Later, I can decide to create a separate zone for the EU market. That is what ChatGPT suggested, but for now, it's just Canada, US, the rest of the world. Okay, so I'm gonna do done, and I will click on save. Yeah, just so I save. So I'm going to go to markets again. You can see that I have solved that issue. Okay, so okay. I am not sure what is happening here, but I will come back. Just shipping and delivery. 2 locations, 3 zones. What does it mean by 2 locations? Oh, fulfillment. Okay. Yeah. Okay, fulfillment locations. So we've got Blanca and shipping location, United Kingdom. Okay, yeah. I'm going to create another shipping location. Yeah, because there's I've got this other pro that I'll be selling that I'll need a special shipping location for, which is sorry, I've got another one that I would need to create a shipping zone for. Okay, so that is how it works for Shopify. We've got fulfillment locations, then we have shipping zones, and we have the rates. So it's the location first, and the fulfillment location. So we've got Blanca, we've got that, then we have shipping zones. That is where you create the country that should be added to that zone in the rate. Okay, so I need to create another shipping zone just because of something I have in mind. Okay, so it looks like it's not allowing me because I have sort of created When I click on this, it doesn't, you can see that it doesn't allow me because I've added all of the countries to a particular shipping zone. Yeah, so, okay. So what I can do though is if I come to, I have to figure it out. Okay. Right. The next thing is I need to work on markets because, as you said, some of them are inactive. So I'm going to make this active. That's it. That's all I need to do. If I go back to, yeah, and I do shipping and delivery, as you can see, I'm not seeing that. I shouldn't see that issue again. Everything is fine now. It's perfect, so no errors or whatever. Okay, looks good. All right, so now that we're done with shipping and delivery, we go to taxes and duties. I think everything looks okay here. Collect duties and import tax at checkout. Prevents surprise fees for international customers at delivery. 0.5% transaction fee. Okay. All right. I don't know. Hmm. I think all of these taxes really make the products very, very expensive. So it says if you ship internationally, then your customers might be charged additional duties and import taxes when they receive their shipments. You can charge duties and import taxes at checkout if you meet the requirements. Before you set up charging duties and import taxes at checkout, ensure that you review this information about duties and import taxes. Okay. I'm not sure that I meet the requirement because it might be to collect these and import taxes in your store's checkout. Your store needs to meet the following. Your store uses shipping labels, then you must use a shipping carrier that supports DDP labels. Does not use Shopify fulfillment network. Has harmonized system codes applied to products. Uses registration-based taxes. Your store doesn't meet the requirements to charge duties and import tax at checkout, then you can use a third-party app to calculate the duties and import taxes. I'm not sure if at this point I need to do that, honestly. Because yeah, I'm not going to charge a tax, sales tax for now because I've not registered for VAT. Charge sales tax on shipping, automatically calculated for Canada, European Union, and United States. Okay, yeah, definitely. I'm not selling digital goods, so it's fine. This is the part that I need to find out. I don't know. I'm going to take a screenshot of this one and just find out if I need to So I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT. I'm not sure whether I should. Because it says you don't want your customers to have any surprise at checkout. I do not like that. If I see an item and I know that is the price and I go to checkout and it is another additional amount is added, it pisses me off and I'm going to leave a product in the cart. So I've left a lot of products in the cart just because of that. I'm not sure whether I should a store is ready to collect. Says duties and import taxes. Duties and import taxes already set up. I'm just going to add the screenshot part also to give it more context. Already configured sales tax. So I've already configured the sales tax. Sales tax. Well, that applies for now. Yep, so I just want to find out what GPT-5 will say. Okay, so good question from your screenshot. Sales tax with duty on import taxes skills. This applies to domestic sales, for example, Canada, US, EU, VAT. If I already calculate this automatically where applicable, so you cover for customer in those regions. Duties and import taxes, these apply when you ship internationally outside the customer's home country or region. For example, a customer in the UK ordering from Bologna, Canada, might face customer duties VAT at delivery if you don't pre-collect it. Shopify lets you set up delivered duty paid, so customers pay upfront, avoiding surprise fees on delivery. Since Blanca ships from Canada, any international orders, US, UK, EU, Asia, etc., may face duties if your main market is North America. Canada, US sales tax alone might not be enough for now. You plan to sell globally, for example, EU, UK, enabling duties or import tax collection is a good idea. It makes checkout clearer, prevents abandoned carts when customers are hit with unexpected fees. Impact if you don't. Okay, customers may be charged extra. Okay. Okay, so show me how to set it up. Show me to set it up. It also will make my products expensive because of all of these charges. Yeah, I think it goes just beyond that, what it's saying. So if I do click setup here and I do like international, is it safer to say all markets? Because I don't know. Sorry. See, what this is what I hate. They are going to charge duty, and they will, the transaction fee is 0.5. So on top of the duty that customers are paying, they also have to pay transaction fee of 0.5. This is crazy. I'm just going to leave it for now because I need to really understand this thing very well. Okay. I mean, why? It will become too much for people if I might not even need to do this duty thing. I think Blanca may, or my fulfillment partner may already have covered that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Let's look at location. So mhm. Okay, so uh, yeah, so all of these really make the products very, very expensive. You know, transaction fees here, taxes there. It's just crazy. That's why items online can be expensive, and people are like, "Your items are expensive." Blah blah blah. They have no idea. Um. Okay, so this is the location. So I'm going to share location. Currently, this is my location config. This is my location setup. Good. Um, I see your Shopify location setup. Here's what it means. Shop location, now you can know your base location. That is why it's needed. It's needed for tax registration, default currency, and your business address. App location, Blanca listed separately as an app fulfillment location. This is correct since Blanca ships products from Canada directly to your customers. Shopify will route Blanca fulfilled products to Blanca automatically. Okay, why they set up works, UK shop location handles administrative stuff. Blanca app location handles inventory and shipping fulfillment. Shopify will auto assign the correct location based on which products are fulfilled by you versus Blanca. Okay. Right. So what to double check? Inventory settings per product. Go to the Blanca product inventory section. Make sure its location is set to Blanca, not your UK shop. Otherwise, Shopify will think you're fulfilling by yourself. Okay. So if I go to say products and I check this one. Location. Okay, so this is where the location is, but it doesn't tell me. Yeah, this is what it means. So I need to change inventory be stuck at Blanca. Yeah, this is what it means. Yeah, so you see Blanca already is charging 20.30 and I'm selling at 43. It's already expensive for this product. Okay, and bounce boost moves, I don't even know what that is. And if I'm to charge another, amount, it's a lot. Yeah, but okay, so I think that is what it is meant by location. So I have to check all of them and change the location to Blanca. Those that are being fulfilled by Blanca, because I have to choose Blanca. Yeah, so I have to do that for all of them, really, which is a lot. Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, so thank you for that. Shipping rate, ensure your shipping profiles match how Blanca ships. I do Canada free standard paid express, US small rate, rest of the world. Okay. So again, let me go to the products. And for shipping, where is the shipping set? Okay, so right. Blanca may already handle the shipping in the price of the product as I see it. So I don't think it allows me to do that because it might already handle that. So I think the shipping is handled by the fulfillment location. You can see I am not able to I'm unable to influence the shipping. I think it's item that I list myself. That is where I can influence the shipping. Okay. So I'll go back to settings. right? Okay, so that is an apps and sales channels. Blanca Makeup Beauty Cosmetics already installed. This is his online TikTok email shop point of sale. Okay. So these are the apps that are installed. Domains. Yesterday I added this domain, but it looks like it's still not done. I have to find out why it's not done because I added it yesterday, so I'm expecting it to be working, but it looks like it's not working. Yeah, it's some of these reasons why people get so-called Shopify experts to handle it for them, but I always argue that if at the beginning you can't do some of these things yourself, later down the line, if you get employees, it will be difficult to even manage them because as a small company, you have to know everything about the company. As a startup, you know, you have to know everything that you need to know. So you just don't say, "Oh, I'll get people to work on it for me," and that's it. You need to be proactive. Okay. So I'm gonna log into I think that the setup didn't work as I wanted it because yesterday I was doing the setup. So I'm gonna go to my products. And DNS. I'll go to domain. And I'll go to DNS. Right, so yesterday I added a subdomain. This is the subdomain. I am not sure whether this thing worked. Okay. So I am going to ask ChatGPT to help me with this. So I'll take some screenshots and I'll say, so I'm going to say I set up domain to my shop yesterday using my existing so I set up a domain name for my shop yesterday using my existing domain on GoDaddy. It looks like it did not set up correctly. Can you help me troubleshoot this? Can you help me troubleshoot this? Right, and what I'm going to do is also take a screenshot of this. So this is me adding a domain name to my Shopify store so that it will be more professional. You don't want the generic Shopify name for your shop. Okay, you need to get your own store domain. And I already have a domain for Jasmine Impressions on GoDaddy. So what I did was to create a subdomain so that I don't have to buy a new one. And I did a setup yesterday. For those of you who joined yesterday, you can see that one of the things we did yesterday, but it seems that it's not active. So we need to find out why it's so. So it says, yeah, you created a CNAME record for beauty pointing to shops.myshopify.com. That's correct. This is what Shopify requires for submode. You added TST record, Shopify verification beauty. This is for Shopify. Also correct. Hold on. It says TST record. I don't remember adding this TST record. I think that might be the missing piece. I just added this. Okay, so it says I added a TST record. I don't think I did that. So I'm going to say, what is a TST record? I do not remember adding one. I do not remember adding one. TST record is a type of DNS record that lets the domain owner store test information in their DNS. It's mostly used for verification and security, not for pointing a website. Domain verification, Shopify. Example. Start. Okay, so Shopify verification beauty. Example is that Shopify checks your DNS to see if that test exists. So it's for email. Okay. Yes. Yesterday I don't remember doing that. I think I just added a CNAME and that was it. Just continue and verify. So I've received an SMS. I'm gonna put it there to verify. One 73013. So just verify my identity. Okay, so all right. What is it saying? Enter TST record. Okay. Right. So it's asking me to do that TST thing. I think I saw it for. Add new record. So the type is TSD. Okay. The name. Okay, the name is Shopify verification. Okay. I think it might be the reason why it's not working. Okay. Yep. Because I need to add this. Okay, I need to verify my identity again. I'm gonna get another test. Okay, all right. All right. So I'm going to say I click on this dated my news records. Hopefully it's gonna work. Okay, it looks like it's working. So yesterday, because I didn't add the TST, whatever, that is why. So let's see, it's verifying the domain ownership. It'll take some few minutes. So once that is done, I'm gonna get beauty.jasmineimpression.com as the domain for the shop. Yeah, which is fine. I don't want to buy another domain because I already have an existing domain. I paid good money for that, so we just will create a subdomain, and that's it. Okay, so leave it to verify. I think it should be done. Okay, it's okay. Brilliant. Domain is live in all regions globally. That is good. Provisioning TLS certificate for secure connections. Okay. So it's requesting my TLS certificate so that I can secure my connection. Okay. Estimated 5 minutes should be done. Yeah, so easy peasy. It's just API talking to each other and getting the work done. All right. So for those of you who joined, like I've been saying, don't be just watching me do what this. You have to participate. You have to get involved. So if you want to start your own Shopify store, the good news is that you can start it for free and get it virtually for free for the next 3 months. After 3 days of free trial, you just, for the next 3 months, you just pay £1 or $1 USD for the next 3 months. If you use the link that I have provided, I believe that you can see it. For those of you who are watching, you can see it somewhere. Yep, so use that link and you'll be able to get it. You'll be able to get it for free. You will get all the time in the world to set up everything. Yeah, for 3 months you just pay £1 or whatever, one USD if you are in the US or whichever is your currency, and you'll be good. Let me see if I can grab that link for you guys again. So I'm just gonna, oops, where is that link? All right, I'm looking for that link for you guys. Yep, so this is the link. So in case you've not seen it, I've put it in the chat. I'm putting in the chat for you guys, so you guys will be able to check it out. Okay, let's see how this is doing. Oh, it's still provisioning the TLS. We will allow it to do its job because it's very important that it's done properly. So I don't even want to change the tabs. I'll allow it to do its job. Okay. So yeah, by all means use that link if you want to start your own shop. And yeah, what I get in return from using the link is that I also get some free months, you know. So I've started paying for Shopify. So if you get your 3 months virtually free, I also get the same thing basically because they give me back the money. That's it. So I won't get anything special. It's just to support me to also have my shop free of charge, and yeah, in a way being able to do these videos every day because none of these tools I'm using is actually for free. Yeah, so that is a support that I get for, if you use my link. Yeah, so let's do that. Oh, it's taking quite some time. Okay, so it's taking a ridiculous amount of time just to be connected. But it is really important that we get that right because it's going to create issues down the line if that is not done right. So, yep, I'm not going to rush it. We need to let it take its time. So for now, if I search for, let me see, if I search for this URL, yeah, you can see that it's now connected. Yeah, it's got this opening soon thing. And yep, I will remove this thing. This shop will be powered by Shopify. There's a way of getting rid of that. I'm going to remove it, but yeah. So it means that my URL is working. I currently have a password put on it, so until I remove the password, it's not really gonna be uh, projected to the world. Okay, so yeah. And the reason why I've still put the password on is because there are a lot of stuff that I need to work on in the shop, like we are doing now. So all of that needs to be done before I will remove the password. Yeah, it's taking quite some time for this to be done. I didn't expect this delay with it, but it is what it is. Sorry, guys, for holding it up. Okay, it looks like it's all good. Um, yeah, everything is fine. TLS certificate provision for secure connections. And my domain is live in all of these regions. So yeah, it's brilliant. Let me say, check domain type. Yeah, let me Okay, so I'm just going to send this first. I'm going to say, I'm going to tell it that it looks like everything is working perfectly. So I'm just going to capture. And I will say, I'll say it looks like everything. It looks like everything is working fine after doing the TST. Right. So the next thing is that this is my default setting for the domain. And I'll capture this. And I will give that image screenshot. I'll add a screenshot. So in the second screenshot is my default setting for the domain. Good. So I wanted to advise on the other options to see if I will need to change anything or I am good. So it is saying that, yes, based on your screenshot, your domain setup looks good now. DNS records are pointed to Shopify. Domain is live in all regions. TLS is provisioned. So HTTPS is active and secure. Sets as primary domain. This is correct if you want customers to always see beauty.jasmine in an address. But okay, the primary domain setting, the current one, is the best choice for SEO and branding because it ensures consistency. Search engines recognize one main domain instead of splitting authority across versions. You avoid duplicate content or SEO penalties. The other two options, redirect domain, only use if you own multiple domains and want them to forward to this one. Okay, alias domain generally not recommended as probably once you can hit SEO. In short, keeping this as a primary domain is exactly what you want. Good. Brilliant. Okay, so it means we are good at that point. Then we go to customer events. So we have Pexels enable third-party services to securely collect and use customer event data from your store. Okay. Nah, not for now. Maybe TikTok is fine, but I need to connect this Klaviyo. I thought I connected it yesterday, didn't I? Okay. Sorry, guys. You can't see my password, so I have to cover that. Okay. I remember yesterday I set this up. I mean, I've not finished completing everything though. So I don't know. Okay, right. So here we are. Okay, Klaviyo up, and that is 10 off. Turn it on. So let's. Okay, so it needs to be 10 on here. I think that is why it doesn't say that I have it. Oh, it still says disconnected. I think it's on now. This app doesn't embed. This app embed doesn't have customable settings. Okay. I believe I've turned it on, isn't it? It's still not turned on. It still says disconnected here, so I'm not sure why. I mean, I can do this later. To be honest, I don't have to worry myself too much with. The Klaviyo is just my email. It's what I'm going to use to collect emails, basically, and also set up. It's for email marketing and SMS. Everybody talks about it. To be very good. Yeah. So, okay. So it should be turned on now. Here, it still says disconnected. That is interesting. Anyway, I won't worry myself with this now because yeah, I won't worry myself with this for now, honestly. So domain, okay, I've done this already. Now customer event. Then I have notifications. Okay, so this is where it will go. Okay, so here you order customers about orders and all of that. Yeah, I think this part is important. So when order confirmation sent when a customer places an order, email. Okay, so it's gonna be Jasmine Impression Beauty. Thank you for your purchase. We are getting the order ready to be shipped. We will notify you when it has been sent. Okay. All right. So this is how it's gonna be like. Thanks for your order. Verify order confirmation. Okay. Yeah. It looks good. I like it. Staff notifications. Okay. Yep. Looks okay. Yeah, looks okay. I like it. And we have sales attribution. This is, I think, for if you are doing POS. New draft order sent when a customer admits a draft order. And this is sent to the shop owner. Okay, they all look good for me. Okay, and you can add the other recipients you can add. So for example, if you want somebody got another staff that you want to help you to fulfill the orders, you can add this thing here. So it's good. Perfect. So meta fields and meta objects. So for now we have these as all right. I'm just going to take a screenshot and give it to ChatGPT to explain what I can do here. So I'll copy the image and I will actually explain what can be done here. Okay, so you're in the meta fields and meta objects section of Shopify, which is basically how you can extend Shopify standard data model and add custom information to your store. Let me break it down for you. So the meta fields let you attach extra pieces of data to almost anything in Shopify: products, variants, collections, orders, etc. By default, Shopify gives you the basics like title, description, price, but meta fields let you add your own custom fields. Examples: products, add an ingredients field for your beauty products, add a how to use section, add skin type suitability. Okay, variants, you have store shade names for lipsticks, store swatch image for each color, collections, add a collection banner image or tagline, customers, store loyalty tier, for example, bronze, silver, gold, birthday for personalized order. Okay, internal note like it. Okay, so those are you configuring your meta fields. And we have meta objects. Meta objects are like custom content types you create once and reuse. Think of them like a database table that multiple products or pages can reference. So example, size guide meta object, create one size guide that multiple products link to. Ingredient library, store detailed ingredient descriptions and link them across products. Brand story blocks, reusable blocks like a sustainability or a story session that can appear on pages. Practical use in your store. For Jasmine Impression Beauty, meta fields, meta objects could be super useful for detailed product pages, SEO improvement, personalized shopping, reusable content. In short, meta fields is called extra fields for individual. Okay, would you like me to draft a starter meta field meta object setup for your brand, for your beauty brand, for example, ingredients? Yeah, I mean, why not? So I will allow it to draft something. Okay, so something weird just is happening here. Looks like it's paused. Oh, okay. So the page has become all right. Yeah, I need to close it and maybe do it again. It happens sometimes. So I'm so surprised. You just need to redo it. Okay, so I'm gonna reopen. All right, so It's created a detailed meta field for me. Wow. That is quite a lot. Good morning. Okay, so what I do with this? Right. So, for example, the products. I click on it and I do add definition. So, for example, ingredients. Yeah, so yeah, currently if I go to exit, if I go to products and I click on say this first one, description, I think I already have ingredients added, so I'm not sure whether I need all of that information in there. They sort of add the description, benefits, application, ingredients. This so okay, so I'm gonna tell it that so I'm just gonna let's see. This is great. I just flag some few things, but it's great. So this is how a typical listing is like. So I'm just going to give it this so that it doesn't give me stuff that is already there. You know what I mean? Because it might not know the fields that I've already configured in here, that is already given in here. So this is good. So I would say check the screenshots and you see the fields that are already configured by default. I want to give it everything as much as I can. So I'm just gonna add this screenshot. I think it's gonna refine the information that it's giving me. because it might have repeated some fields that already have it configured by default here. Yeah, so I need to give it a good amount of information. So that it doesn't give me duplicate fields. So I'm giving it all the screenshots so that it's able to tell me. Okay, so it's fine. And I will say for the description field, Blanca automatically talks about I'll say for the description fields, the description field once I populate there, the product, or once I import the product from Blanca, once I import the product from Blanca, once I import the product from Blanca, it automatically played some fields. So, for example, for this product, example for it, this is the description. This is the description. So that will help to so it says perfect. I see what you mean. When you import the product from Blanca into Shopify, Shopify automatically fills in some of the product fields with the data. Blanca provides title, description, SKU, vendor, price, and inventory location. From your screenshot here, it works fields that are auto-populated from Blanca. Okay, fields you need to configure manually. Collection tags, category, compare price, theme. Best prices for the description field. Match your brand voice, be more. Okay, so okay. Okay, I'm going to say, do I need to still use? Do I need to still compare the as used registered earlier, or there be some changes? Since you are importing from so you already put in the standard fields, that means you don't need meta field, just get the optional enhancements. Yes, how it works. Once already covered, can be useful configure meta fields or meta if you want to go beyond the standard product setup. Since you are getting started, you don't need to configure them. Okay, all right, good. So we'll leave that for now, and we'll go to the standard. Okay, so languages. In translations, your store improves cross-border conversion by an average of 30%. It's free and it takes minutes. Okay, now the language. Okay, I'll just install this one. So it's an app that translates the language at the store so that people will be able to understand what you mean in their own language. Store is still not totally done yet. Okay, good. So I'm going to go back to languages. So I have, I'm just going to ask this part. I'm just going to say installed Shopify translate and adapt to language. No. I have installed Shopify. Translate and adapt. Up. Up. I believe because I did not need to add. I did not need another specific language to add. I did not need to add a specific language because it will translate as no matter the language. So because I've installed the app, I want to find out if I need to add a specific language. It says Shopify's translate and adapt app doesn't automatically translate into all languages by default. If all language stores exit, okay, you must add the language. French, Spanish, German, and France language settings. As added, translate and adapt can then auto translate the text using AI. Okay. Okay, so suggest right. Um, so I wanted to suggest languages and I'll add so Spanish, French, German, Arabic, Chinese. Okay, so let's go to I'll add Spanish. Spanish. I'm going to choose Spanish. Spanish. Next. Yeah. Yep, so easy. It says not published. I'm gonna publish it. Spanish is added. Add another language. Next language it says I should add is French. So I will look for French. Next. Done. And we will publish. I think with this, if you look at the demographic, the people who are visiting the shop a lot, that will show you which ones to add, really. But these are the 5 we want to start with. Then we have German. Look at German. Next. Done. We'll publish this. And Arabic. Next one will be Arabic. Add language. We'll choose Arabic. Now, Arabic. Then we will publish. Then Chinese. Okay, add Chinese. Okay, so we've got all of these added. Going to our domains. Okay, brilliant. So we've got our languages added, published. So this Shopify app will translate. It is in English and it's going to translate it. Okay, so there is auto translate, but they offer 2. All right, so let's look at the big ones then. I think it's Spanish and French. I'm going to be able to translate. The rest is going to use the app. So I will do auto translate. Go back to the languages. I'm going to do. I'm gonna do to translate for the Spanish. I'll go back to languages and I will do range 2. Okay, yep. So we'll leave it to work. Right. Then we have customer privacy. Privacy node, cookie banner data. So these are we've got these automated ones here. Let me see if it's good. It looks okay for me. I think it's pretty well rated. It's just the address that I need to change it because yeah, it looks good. Just some few changes that needs to be done. I'm just gonna do those few changes. I'm gonna do those changes. Let's see.
Tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, family.